Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking the video out today. We're going to be checking out 10 minutes of gameplay for the upcoming PS5 console exclusive. It's going to release on PC as well, Forspoken. I'm sure many of you are aware of this game by this point. It's been pretty divisive for a few different reasons, but you know, for me, it always comes down to the same thing, and that is the gameplay. You know, gameplay is king for me, as I'm sure it is for many of you, and regardless of how we feel about this game, how I feel about this game so far, I'm willing to check out what they want to show me here. To me, this kind of reminds me of like a state of play. They're not branding it as a state of play, but it really gives me that feeling here. So yeah, let's dive into this and check it out, and I'll react to it. Do me a favor before we do though, hit that like button to help this video out and show your support. I'd really appreciate that. But let's get started here.
Frey Holland, daydreamer, cat lover, New Yorker. On a fateful evening, her life changed drastically when she was mysteriously transported to the beautiful, treacherous land of Athia.
Whoa.
Frey arrives with a magical, sentient bracelet inexplicably wrapped around her arm.
Oh, hello, yes.
Then discovers she can cast powerful spells and use magic to swiftly traverse the sprawling landscapes. The last remnants of Athia's populace soon look to Frey as their only hope for confronting the Tantas, once benevolent matriarchs who now rule as maddened and evil sorceresses. Reluctant to help, but desperate to find a way back home, Frey sets off on a journey through this strange and dangerous land.
Okay, so we pretty much knew all that already. You know, they reiterated that like multiple times in previous trailers.
The only safe haven in Athia is Sepal, where refugees have gathered to escape the mysterious corrupting force of the Break. Some of Athia's inhabitants will have quests to give or information to share. Others are willing to trade for valuable goods. And Frey may even find a small friend to act as a guide. At this point in Frey's journey, she has returned to Sepal from the wilds after finding a rare piece of Advaha ore. In the right hands, this ore may prove to be most useful.
Advaha ore, right?
You've seen this stuff before?
I've made armor out of it. For Tanta Sila, no less.
Whoa, you made that armor? Does that mean you can do something cool with this stuff?
I could, but I'd need the right tools.
And where can I find those?
In Prenost.
Huh? Aren't there any in town?
I'll draw you a map and give you the key. You'll have to do the rest yourself. If you can bring them back, and that's a big if, I'll make you something with that ore of yours.
Outside the safety of Sepal, the only life Frey will encounter are corrupted enemies looking to rip her limb from limb. Frey's combat spells make quick work of low-level enemies. And her magic-enhanced parkour abilities turn this inhospitable land into her personal playground. Treasure chests dot the landscapes and contain items used for crafting or trading with vendors back in Sepal. Mana is earned by leveling up, but it can also be found in glowing pools around Athia. Collecting enough mana allows Frey to unlock new spells.
So the first thing I want to say here is what they were setting up with the story. I'm not really too interested in that aspect of this game, but what they show here with the open world, I really like the look of the open world. It does seem like it maybe is a bit desolate. There's not too much, but I feel like what could kind of make up for that is the way you traverse the landscapes and the way you kind of navigate the world. That's what I'm enjoying so far. And so I just kind of wanted to point that out. I've always liked that aspect of Forspoken since we first saw it. They really kind of alluded to this idea that there's going to be, you know, a lot of different ways to traverse the land, and it's kind of going to be very quick, very fast. I like that.
With the help of her golden companion Cuff, Frey can scan belfries to reveal nearby points of interest before continuing her journey.
This is the place on Johidi's map, isn't it? Are you planning on retrieving her smithing gear?
Might as well while we're here. Besides, I want to know more about Scylla and Johidi Noor.
Well, as ever, it seems we have a few things to attend to first.
Yeah, looks that way. Let's break some heads.
See, to me, this right here is what's selling me on the game, is the combat, to me, looks really, really, really good. Like, I like what they're doing here. Just from a visual aspect, it looks really good. But the idea that you're just using all of these different spells and the way she's kind of moving around, it really gives me an Infamous vibe. That's what it reminds me of. And so this is like the aspect of the game that I think they're pretty much nailing. I mean, they're just showing a small section here, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. And I do notice that apparently you're going to be graded on your combat. Right now it says grade D to the right. So that's interesting. Maybe like they're going for like a Devil May Cry thing there. But yeah, in general, this looks really good to me. So
Looks like
her mouth
this
was
is
moving
the
there.
place.
Well, in we go.
Damn, this stuff is heavy.
The reassuring heft of Odvaha.
There is much to find in Athia, so exploring new locations before completing a quest is always worthwhile. A variety of rewards are waiting to be discovered or unlocked, including
the traversal in this game
experience
just looks
points,
so
stat
good.
increases, bits of Athian lore,
It really does.
and new gear.
This thing just screams prop.
Why not try it on?
Looks like there's going to be a fair bit of customization. Always
While
good.
Frey is mysteriously immune to the corrupting influence of the break, nothing else in Athia can escape its grasp. Humans are turned into savage zombies, and worse, while animals are mutated into dangerous beasts.
All right, so that's pretty cool. There's going to be some wildlife to take on, like that. It also seems like there's a really good variety in the amount of spells and the different types.
Pilgrims' refuges are
What I'm seeing.
highways located in every part of Athia, and it's always a good idea to seek them out. Here, Frey can craft healing drafts, upgrade gear, and get some much-needed rest. Fully recharged and ready for the next step of her journey, Frey travels onward into the depths of corruption in Avoilette. The effects of the break are even more unmistakable here. And while Frey may be resistant to those effects, she will undoubtedly be pushed to her limits.
I wonder if they're going to show like
This
a
place is insane.
proper boss battle here. Graphically, this game looks really good. I like all the different effects.
Frey will encounter numerous points of interest in her travels. Many of these landmarks and locations have been corrupted or overrun with corrupted enemies, but they're always worth seeking out.
Well, this doesn't look good.
Yes, something seems to have drawn the break here, but I expect you can clear it away with your powers. Give it a try.
That's enough exploring for now. It's about time for Frey to head back to Sepal and deliver the smithing tools to Johidi.
All done?
What the hell is this?
What did you expect? A full suit of armor? You'd have needed a damn sight more ore for that.
No, It's cool, I just...
Like you to lump it. That's the last bit of smithing I'll be doing for a while.
Frey's journey will take her to the ends of this beautiful, cruel land. And in her search for a way home, she discovers something worth fighting for.
So I guess they're not going to be showing a boss battle. Oh, actually, I guess they're teasing them out now. See, like, these battles and these bosses look epic to me. They look really good. Okay. January 24th, 2023. Oh, what's this?
Is that a cat?
So, yeah, I have to say that was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed that. You can tell that with this game, because it's an open world game, it's doing a lot of the same stuff, which I don't think is a bad thing. I mean, I'm going to obviously have to play it myself to see how it executes on it, but it's doing a lot of the same stuff that most open world games do. But again, you know, what I'm kind of taking away from Forspoken, especially after seeing this, is the story, the characters, the premise itself, to me, is not the most interesting thing. I know they're really trying to kind of push that, and I'm willing to give it a chance. You know, I'm not writing it off, assuming it's going to be bad or terrible. It may be a really good story and way more interesting than I anticipated, but for me, it really is the world, the creatures, the potential boss battles. Like, they just teased out those boss battles at the end. I think they actually look really, really good. The combat looks really great. To me, that's like the standout thing here, and the traversal. These two things, to me, make Forspoken look like it's going to be a worthwhile game, something I am definitely now more excited to play. And I think that this was good timing, honestly, after kind of seeing Forspoken getting dunked on and memed on because of that short trailer they released with that dialogue on Twitter. I think that this is the best thing they could have done. We're going to show you 10 minutes of gameplay. Again, this really reminds me of a state of play format. They're not calling it a state of play. So it tells me maybe we will still see more. Maybe that's where we'll see like some dedicated boss battles. But the looks like there's a good variety in enemies, a good variety in potential boss battles. And I still would like to see just a little bit more. I think I just need to see like one proper boss battle to really get a better feel of, like, you know, just how far and how deep the combat goes. Because what they showed here, while it did look really good, you know, you're taking on what seemed to be mostly basic enemies. So maybe they're saving that. But yeah, this was a, you know, pleasant little surprise to get. I wasn't expecting to be getting like 10 minutes of, you know, Forspoken gameplay broken down. So at this point, I'm going to leave it to you guys. Let me know what you think about this new Forspoken gameplay. Again, I know this is a pretty divisive game, so what I'm going to be curious to know is, based off of what you're seeing here, is it changing your mind on the game? Is it making you feel better about it? Or is this just not doing it for you? Is it just not your type of game? And I'm actually seeing here now for the digital pre-orders, You're getting like some PlayStation themed stuff here, PlayStation necklace, nails, and cloak. That's actually that's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. That's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Be sure to leave it a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share the video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.